Well, hello everybody and welcome back to Be Joy in the Kitchen. I am Be Joy and this is my kitchen. So happy to have you all here today. Today we're going to create a red pepper pesto. Now you might be scratching your head saying pesto. I thought pesto was the green stuff that we made last week. And it is. And actually pesto originally is basil, garlic, Parmesan, or in our case we made a vegan Parmesan, pine nuts, and olive oil. And that's how pesto was made way back at the mid-century. And it was first made, apparently, from what I read, up on real pesto, was made in Genoa in Italy. And it was made with the Genovese, like we spoke about last week, basil. So I'm laughing at myself around this red pepper pesto, and why, you ask yourself, or maybe not. When I did the deconstructed hummus, I had been telling a friend about deconstructed hummus, and she said, "Oh, what flavor hummus did you make?" And I went bonkers on her. I said, "There's only one flavor of hummus. Hummus is like plain." And so I guess maybe someone from Genoa would be saying that to me right now. Be Joy, there's only pesto made with basil. So apparently over the last, many decades, people have kind of taken, it's really a red pesto sauce. But I'm going to call it red pepper pesto. Very simple to make. Today we only have four simple ingredients. We've got the red peppers, which I took 3 red peppers and I roasted them out on my grill. But for those of you who may be in a more inclement area, where like in Minneapolis you already had snow, you can buy a jar of roasted red peppers. You can get those at any one of your favorite stores. So you're going to take that whole jar or 3 whole ones. And again, I'm thinking this is becoming my second best friend, my Breville food processor, instead of my Vitamix, which I adore. But when I'm making something like a pesto, it's a little hard to get out of the Vitamix. So we're going to put that in the bowl, just like that. So I roasted these outdoors and then I took their skins off. I just kind of de-skinned them, and that was all by hand. And then what you want to do is take either 3 Anaheim or poblano green peppers, or in this case what I did was I took a half a can, 2 ounces of chopped green chili peppers. Right in here, I do have one piece of a poblano in there. Pop those in to your food processor. And if you don't have a food processor and all you've got is a blender, you're good to go. You can use that as well. And then a half a cup of, I toasted these pine nuts. I know last week on my deconstructed, or 2 weeks ago on the deconstructed hummus, I didn't toast them because in the hummus I like them more raw, but here I tend to like them a little bit toasted. And I toasted those on the top of my stove in a pan over a really low, long-lasting heat. Maybe it took me about 15, maybe almost 20 minutes to do that. You can buy them already toasted, or you can choose to use them raw, or you can toast them in the oven. Either way. So we're going to put this on. We're going to cover our ears, and I'm going to pulse it about 3 or 4 times. Or maybe 5 or 6. So what you want to get when you pulse it is you want it to look like this. See that there? Kind of choppy. Remember last week or whenever we made, 2 weeks ago when we made the pesto? Kind of choppy. Because then what we're going to do is I'm going to scrape down the sides a little bit. Make sure I got everybody in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and put it on the start here, not on pause, but on go. And I've got 4 teaspoons, which is a 1/4 cup of olive oil. And I'm going to pour that through the top in a stream. And again, you don't want it to get smooth, unless you like your stuff smooth, then you can do that. That's absolutely fine. I like mine a little chunky, as you can see in there how a little chunky that is. And that is as simple as it gets to make red pepper pesto. But you might be asking yourself, okay, I got this red pepper pesto, B-Joy. Now what do I do with it? Drink it on the rocks? No, not a good idea. Let's put it on. Today I've chosen some zucchini noodles. Zucchini noodles. You know, you can make those yourself. I happen to buy these at, I bought them at Whole Foods today. I had them delivered, actually. And so it looks like pasta. It's not pasta, it doesn't taste like pasta, but if you're a pasta eater, you can certainly put this over pasta like that. And the other thing is, to give it a little bit more oomph, I roasted some broccoli florets. And I roasted those in a 400-degree oven for about 20 minutes with a little bit of sunflower oil on them. Remember I told you 400 degrees and olive oil do not go well together. It's not a high heat oil. So I'm going to put some of these on top here, as much as you like. It all depends on how much quantities are. So we've got those like that. And then the piece de resistance will be our red pepper pesto coming in on top of that. And I can tell you guys, this is so delicious. And it's such a simple recipe. And you just want to, put that over the top. And then when you get ready to eat it, you're going to mix it together just like you would any other pesto, pasta, or in this case, noodle dish. And that's what we have today. I can't wait for you all to try it at home. And as usual, my wish for you in the coming week in your own kitchen is to be joyful in your kitchen and stay healthy, stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.